I don't know what was going on, but oh, it's so weird that Michelle was questioning this woman's injuries or situation, whatever it was, and then she went on. What's up, Liz? Then she went on to fake a stroke. Ugh, yucky. Yeah, that was. It's cool that you came in here. Let me see what Darren's up to. Oh, I don't know what's going on now. Let me see if I can still see my picture. It look like a black screen. It looks like we got a black screen. Hold on a second. Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah, where you at, Michelle? No, actually, let's not even rile her up. Let's not rile her up. Who's doxing Ahmad? What happened? What happened? What's the deal? Guys, did I miss something? I was talking to Darren. I was busy. See, that's why I can't get too distracted. I don't know what is going on. Now I'm confused. Is that person like what? Huh. Well, ban Michelle then. How would she? I don't know how she would even have that information, but golly, ban Michelle. Did you just want to get banned, Michelle? I didn't see that. I don't know if she even knows anything about Dawson to Doxer, but geez, she just interrupted Michelle threatening Dawson. What a weirdo. How would I don't even want to give it no more attention. I know. Yeah, that's weird. Well, guys, now she just can't even hang out in the chat. She already wasn't coming back on the show. Yeah, get to the attic you go, Michelle. Go eat some guana. Get out of here, Michelle. Go lay down. I didn't see it. I was talking to the rare time I had a what you call it. Darren's cool though. He's come on a few times. I didn't see her say that, but yeah. Why did she say that? That was weird. It threw me all the way off track. See if Darren has it. Darren, what's going on?
What up, chat? What up, everybody?
That dumbass woman Michelle just got me in more trouble. She
She
threatening to dox somebody in my chat. One of my
she seems
moderators.
terrible in every way, dude. Fuck.
Yeah, she's an awful
She
human.
sounds fucking 80 years old with throat cancer.
Yeah, yeah,
Fuck,
yeah.
dude.
She has like one of the worst voices I've ever heard.
She sounds like
Definitely.
she's a fucking budget ass strip club stripper like 50 years too late. Smoky ass room, you know, like, hi, my name is Alice. Like, oh, bitch, get away, like some creepy shit that comes out of you at the dark. You're like, oh no, that's the creepy shit they talk about to be scared of in the middle of the night.
Yeah. Yep. She's bothering my show. It's still echoing a little bit.
I'm not lying. Like at some point of watching her, I did dry heave a little bit. Like and it made me feel like that's not bullshit. That's funny as shit, but it's not a lie. I was like, oh fuck, dude. I had to put her on mute. I was like, oh no, and like, oh, she must be
Yeah.
demon infested
I
because
was gonna say
I,
you're having like
I'll get
that's what it
nauseous.
was.
I'll get nauseous if there's demon infested people. Make you a little nauseous and dry heavey,
That's what,
dude.
dude. I was thinking of you because I was gonna ask you, do you think it's possible Michelle's possessed by a demon?
Oh, absolute. Multiple demons.
Okay,
Most probably. Yeah. 100%, dude. 100%.
right. Because I was saying that, and then I was joking, obviously, but because I don't know shit about that, but I was thinking I should have asked Darren that. Yeah, she's because she does things like I don't think a rational person would lie about having had a stroke, things like that. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
that, yeah.
no, she got at least one. You know, it only takes one. I mean, shit, dude. She's nasty, and then it just enhances. If you have
Well,
a
she's
nasty
another one that
personality,
drinks a
it
lot
just
too.
enhances your own nasty personality too, as well. You know, I mean,
Right.
she could be a fucking cunt on her own. It doesn't take a demon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's like you were talking about the liquor and stuff too, and that she does that like to excessive levels, and
But yeah, she seems kind of nasty a little bit.
yeah.
Not
What else
good.
is going
Not.
on? So besides regular life shit, let's talk about some internet streaming shit. With nothing really going on any YouTube. It's echoing on your phone. Okay, I'm gonna put Darren backstage. I don't have. I suck at small talk. Darren's cool. RV's life with DJ Darren. Thank you, Darren. It was echoing a bit, and I don't have anything to say anyways. She's a scrub. She's a scrub. I'm just hanging out, guys. Anybody can join. If two people want to join and speak to each other, that would be great. If anybody has any statement they want to get out about myself, they want to say anything about me, you can come up here and do that within reason. I'm not gonna ask people like or accept everybody. I know someone's gonna talk about something I shouldn't talk about. I'll probably avoid it. Yeah, me too. It's um it's unbelievable, isn't it? It's unbelievable. Well, Michelle claims that she is no longer banned on YouTube. I'm sure she's lying. Michelle gets extra viewers in chat, but that doesn't really help that much. I don't know. I go back and forth. Sometimes it's good to have a lot of people like chatting, but if they're all just here to hate on Michelle because they think she's in the chat, that's I don't know. I like to I don't know. My mind trailed off there. I need to go back to sleep. Why he was quiet with you? I was talking to Darren. He probably knows that Sonic is a dumbass, and I don't know. I've never even looked at Sonic's podcast. I don't even like Sonic. I used to think he was okay, but he was his. I don't know. I don't like him no more. More or less, I dislike all the streamers I ever met. Cash App. Ooh, hey, just cause I like you. Hey, Cash App. Thank you for that. Thank you. You guys can hear that noise, right? Did you hear it? It sounded like a whole bunch of coins falling into like a some type of safe. A bunch of rare coins acquired. Does it make that noise on your end? That's what kind of it. I was trying to remember what I wanted to ask Darren. I remember I made a comment like, "Yeah, that's what I should have asked Darren about." It was Michelle being possessed by a demon. It's like this blunt. That's what I wanted to talk about. But then again, this it's just another way of wasting our time talking about Michelle. And if Michelle was in here trying to talk about doxing somebody, especially Dawson, she just didn't want to hang out in the chat. I don't know why she would have been here anyways then. Well, guys, I have an update. I have an announcement, but I'm gonna wait a little bit, and just in case after I say it, I might have to end the stream and delete the VOD. Exactly right. Why come in here if your point is to just get kicked out? You could just save yourself the time. You know what it is? None of the drama community channels. Ooh, there we go. Oh my goodness, for being you. Thank you for that. Well, I got a Cash App just for being me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. One's in the chat. One's in the chat. Yeah, that is a good update. Michelle just wanted to interrupt. Excuse me. She just wanted to interrupt me noticing that woman was in chat. Very coincidental timing, was it not? Very coincidental timing, I would say. Very coincidental. Michelle's jealous. I wondered, Michelle, was she accusing that woman of whatever she was while planning to fake a stroke? Maybe that was the moment that she realized whatever she was accusing that woman of doing, Michelle was actually going to try it. She was like testing the waters. I just thought of that though. Is Toastgate friendly with Bumhead and Devious? Because if she is, I mean, why wouldn't she be? At least. But anyways, why would they be friendly with Michelle after Michelle said all that stuff about her? Cash App. Oh my, there we go. I'm so nice. Be sure. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I have no shame because I do know who Toastgate is, and I thought Michelle's the way she was talking about it was terrible. But I don't know. I was pointing out something that doesn't need to be pointed out. Never mind. You were. It was was it on the first show? The first whatchamacallit? I thought you were. Or was it the second one? It was on whenever I was I think Michelle was on. In the chat, was that the time? The chat said they were like I remember the first show I had that Michelle came on, there was several people on. You can come up now if you like. I mean, if you feel up to it. People are more interested in an update that you might have than Michelle. I know that. I absolutely know that. Yeah, I remember. She faked her stroke and said she was life flighted. Absolutely. I'm sorry about that. Once again, she's a terrible, terrible monster sometimes, or people would say every time, all the time. Oh, okay, I remember. I won't. You're talking about the dude, the Kansas City hater. I don't even care about those guys no more. I saw this. There's like these clips. Yeah, what I've said things that are I definitely shouldn't have said. Not only because they make me look bad, but because it's not what I actually feel. So yeah, I don't talk to that guy. That was the only time I ever been on his show. I don't actually remember that. Now that I recall, I don't remember that show. Yeah, those guys were messy as hell, weren't they? That dude says that Amber paid him and all this other shit. I just don't even care to. Like, what would it? Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, people tell me what he says. I hear about it. His latest claim is that Amber paid him. Amber found him and paid him to defend the women against me. Keep in mind, he told me that Michelle gave him my phone number only to later on be exposed by the other guy, the other moron, the Sigma fucking stop sign, the yellow fucking hippopotamus pylon body bitch. He paid for a background check, and on the background check, they had all my court documents, and one of those documents was a release paper I had signed and given my phone number on. So I already know he's a liar. I already know he's a liar. That's very nice of you. I know. I remember all the times anybody's ever helped me. It's been a lot of times. I say thank you for helping somebody, for supporting somebody that you liked, and for being nice, especially on Thanksgiving. You did that because you wanted to, and not because you had to. And that's what people forget. No, they're just total haters. I never paid them much mind. I actually tried to come on the show that time you're talking about, the only time, because I thought people were trying to have conversations after the fact. I realized like the statements that I'm on video making, there's no way to explain them. There's no justifying. I've already apologized, so I'm not just gonna. I wouldn't talk to people that want to do a call me out and call me a racist or whatever, because I'm not a racist, but they're not gonna believe me anyways because those videos. So it's a what's the word? Mundane. It's a mundane argument. But I did go on the first time to speak to the ladies. Yeah, you guys shouldn't feel bad. You tried to help her. Maybe at some point, Michelle will become a nicer person. I don't know at what point or how, but we can hope. Michelle has actual mental health problems. I'm not making fun of her. I just want to acknowledge that. Uh, I'm not calling nobody out, and I'm not saying that she doesn't bring shit on. She doesn't bring her shit on herself. But what do you supply her with? Why don't you come up here and tell us? It's not. Yeah, I do exactly. I lose control of my temper, and I flip out, especially with my words. There's no excuse for it. All I can say is I'm not an actual racist. And when you've heard about me or seen the videos of me saying shit like that, it's been as a troll. There's no excuse. But hey, if it hurts people's feelings, I don't know. It's uh, people shouldn't be so damn offended. But I'd rather get along. No, I don't want no DMs. I'm gonna get. That's the thing. I don't like having an Instagram. I've already explained this because I don't. Whenever I get on there, I just it's yeah. I don't know. Yeah, don't send me a DM. This is where you communicate with me at, right here, live every night, 7 p.m. onward. Communicate with me in the chat, guys. Okay. The only DMs I want are from close friends, and they would know who they are, or extremely important messages. Now I have to get to the messages I already have. I'm talking about going forward. There's a bunch of there's people I want to talk to, and I just gotta, I don't know. It's hard to get out of my own nonsense. So, but yeah, don't send me no message about whatever you're talking about. Tell me in the chat. Tell me all the streaming related shit in the chat. Don't send me DMs unless it's something you can't tell me in the chat, basically, unless you want to give me information or like a way to contact you or something like that. But don't just everybody send me that, because I'm not going to contact most people. There's 4 or 5 messages I need to get back to people that have helped me out, and I want to say thank you to them personally. So I got to do that before I get to any type of ridiculous nonsense related to anybody else. Hey, what's the update? What, are you in a hurry? If I give you an update, one of these idiots is going to clip it anyway, so that's very frustrating. You know that? I don't like the fact that people can not watch me and still know what I'm up to. That pisses me the fuck off. And just another one of my problems. I got about 49 problems right now. That's very irritating to me, a guy who's broadcasting his life. You know, the camera hasn't been on for about 2 weeks, which sucks for me and everybody else. It hasn't stopped the Clippers from keeping my other audience updated. Those should still be people that have to tune in to watch me to hear what I'm up to. If they're interested at all, they should have to watch me. I don't benefit from the clip channels. They benefit from me, obviously, and that doesn't even matter. That's not even the point. It's irritating that it's like a whole second conversation over there. No, I have whatchamacallit. I used a link last time to something else. Yeah, that's another. I got so many problems right now, Bentley. It's ridiculous. So I've been saving money on my donation alerts account, and now I'm having trouble cashing it out because, well, I can't use the person I used to use, basically. And it's not, I don't really use it anymore, but it's the money that I've got here and there saved up. The last time I cashed it out was a while ago when I got out of jail sometime. I used part of that money to get a lawyer in the first part. So, but anyways, yeah, that account, I don't even use it right now because I can't cash it out. There's only a little bit of money in there, but I need all the money I can get. I tried to figure out a way to cash it out, and I can't do it because you have to pay taxes on individual payments now. I don't know. I thought like you could do anything you wanted if it wasn't more than $10,000. I don't know nothing about taxes, but I was trying to figure out who I could have help me do it, and nobody, because you have to submit some kind of whatever. I don't know. I don't know. It was complex. I have to submit some type of information to process it. I didn't have to do that before. Yeah, it's not cool. It's not cool at all. Oh, is it $9.99? If you make more than 1,000, because when I had the first, you see, I got the hiccups. Excuse me. The first payment I got was like I got it way back in like September, and it was about however much it was. It was about, we'll say, $2,000 or so. It's probably way less than that, but whatever it was, that I didn't pay, like the person that did it for me. I didn't factor in taxes or whatever. For what, I should not even talk about this. So, anyways, now I can't use that person because they said I owe them money. Basically, I owe them money. You know what? They're a friend of mine. I'm gonna have to pay them. So I owe them whatever percent. How much is that? How much taxes do you owe if you work for yourself? Isn't it quite a hefty percent? Isn't that what Donald Trump's always pissed off about? You owe quite a bit, don't you? Like, isn't it like 40%? If you work for yourself, what it's a terrible rate, right? Couldn't be a lot. Well, it's not a lot. The amount that I owe on isn't a lot, but what's the percent? Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it specifically. But it's not really my tax details, but I know what you mean. Yeah, I took it out because I don't want people that want to help me to misappropriate the funds. I wouldn't be able to get those immediately. I'd have to figure out a way to get them. I could still have it open if I was a true money glutton, e-bagger, scoundrel. I would be putting my links all in the description. I'd post them myself. I wouldn't even have moderators. I would just post my own link so that it looked like I was specifically asking everybody on my own each time. That's if I was like truly trying to really make as many dollars as I could. I'm so happy that people help me get all the money that I have. I've done so much. Having the lawyer, that was amazing. I wouldn't have none of that. I remembered I didn't think I was gonna be able to get the lawyer. I remember that was a concern. So thank you, everyone. No more than 10%. I thought it was a lot. Is that really 15 to 30? Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, Treasure. Rest in peace. Yep. Rest in peace. What's good, Milkman? You want to come up here? I'll bring Darren on if Milkman comes up here. Darren's kind of chatty. I don't got a lot of words back and forth. You see, I'm kind of rambling and mumbling a bit. I put the link in chat. DJ Darren, I don't know how you feel about him. I'm sure you might remember him from some of the RV shenanigans. He's a cool guy. He's always been cool with me. So yeah, we never forget those days, do we? Tragic. It's like the worst kind of holiday, but just think it through. I guess I don't know. I try not to let my mind think about stuff too much. No doubt. Yeah, it's like the worst kind of holiday. It's the day you don't want to remember, but you can never forget. I know those days. I really only got one, but boy, I know that day. I don't like it. What is today outside of that? It's not like a holiday or nothing, right? Absolutely, I will. So this person, here's how you spell their name, by the way. People thought my friend Sarah. Well, for one, Sarah is a dude. Guys, Sarah is a dude. Okay, that's how you spell the name. You guys remember Sarah? You guys remember Sarah? Why did everyone think Sarah was a woman? Don't do that. Yes. Excuse me. A straight dude. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, Ice. Ski Ice mentioned ski mask in his stream, but he wasn't talking about you. What the fuck does that mean? What is Ice? Tragic. I thought of that myself. So, guys, here's an update. Here's an update on my friend Sarah. There is no update. And so, with that being the case, Sarah feels as though, I don't know. I guess I better not give the update because Sarah doesn't really know what they feel. You see what I mean? I don't go to cemeteries. I don't think I've ever been to a grave site. I don't care what happens to me as far as that when I'm gone. I wouldn't even make plans. I hope to not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm ever gonna go to another funeral either. And I know that sounds terrible to say. No. Did you not, Sarah? That I just showed you. They spell their name differently. It's not even. It's not even a female. Dummy. I showed you. I said it's a dude. But also, only one more day until my other character returns. I don't know what that means as far as broadcasting. I think I should go to Los Angeles, but I'm supposed to wait until April. I can do anything I want. I got some unresolved court issues where I'm at right now for a misdemeanor only. Yeah, I don't want to even be buried. I don't want to have a gravesite. If I was to even think about what happens after I'm gone, I don't care. Where's that? Allowed where? I don't know what he's talking about. You know what? Identify yourself. Identify yourself. Moderators, get this person out of here. Look at the funny little picture. Took a prison mugshot of mine and put a hair on it or something. Get him out of here. I think I know who that is. You're not ever gonna be allowed to communicate with me. You're a total creep. You're a complete total creep. You're trying to make me waste this blunt. I was listening this afternoon. Did it end up being any craziness on YouTube? You do? I don't know. I don't really care. To me, they can do whatever they want. Yeah, let's not think about that. I don't know why I even went there. How did I get on that subject? Forget about it. Moving on. Oh, that was okay. Well, yeah. Rest in peace to everybody. Sorry, not to be rude. I didn't mean that. But let's keep the conversation flowing. What else is going on? The last thing. All right, they put up. They some people go get buried at sea. I always thought that was interesting. Put your body in the water. What happens to the body? You know, I mean, literally. If they put it in water, do you think it all gets eaten and absorbed by the ocean or whatever? I said, let's not talk about this. And I circled back immediately to a very morbid way of still talking about it. I cracked myself up on accident. Yeah, so like, what about the teeth? Usually are the only thing that can't be digested, right? Damn. What? What what damn, what happened to the dog afterwards? Is that the first time they ever did that? That sucks. I've never been bit by a dog. I've almost been mauled by several dogs. I've been like pinned up in a corner by two pit bulls at the same time. Terribly scary. Why do you think they care? Like, what's the reason for wanting to be buried? Like, why do you think somebody would want to be buried? Forget that. Like, why do people even care? Is it a religious thing? Because some people they want to be buried in, or excuse me, they want to be in a casket because when Jesus is when Jesus comes back, uh, what there's an event I can't remember what it's called, but they're gonna rise out of their casket. Is that what it is? Johnny Cash. I wish I could use that app and play songs and text messages and accept tips and donations that way, but I don't want to have money tied up that I can't use. The first time it wasn't that much. It was like $2,000, but that was when I was using it a lot, and that was over like 2 months. The money in there now that I haven't really been using that at least for the last month or two, and it's like $200. That's why I don't use it no more though. It's not that easy to withdraw. I should just give it to somebody, but it'd have to be somebody that deserved it because that's money that you guys, my supporters, have given to me. I wouldn't waste it. I could we could donate it maybe. What do you think? Then that would just probably get me in some type of hassle anyways. They make it hard to officially donate. Like you got to do all kinds of shit to do that. I could take it out in cash and give it to somebody, but then I'd have to get it to me first. The rapture, there it is. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. So the rapture is when Jesus comes back to earth and all the believers, the ones that are true in their heart, they would ascend to heaven. So it'd have to be a religious thing, or that's a religious reason, but what are some other ones? Because the being buried at sea, that's a Muslim thing. In Islam, they bury each other at sea, right? Maybe I'm tripping. They did Osama bin Laden anyways, and they were very particular about doing that because they didn't want the religious fanatics, whatever they were called. What was that bullshit terrorist army? Al Qaeda. They didn't want the Al Qaeda remaining Al Qaeda people to use some whatever some mistreatment of his body as an extra reason to keep being crazy. So they buried him at sea. Really? Which ones are those? I haven't heard of that. That's wild. Well, is that cremation? Is that what you mean? Do you mean cremating them into ashes? That's kind of, if I had to pick a way, I'd probably say that'd be the best because then you could spread your ashes. But yeah, I don't like talking about it because then now I'm stuck on it. ISIS was after Al Qaeda, but yeah, it's the same thing. Uh, Islamic jihadists. There's not Christian jihadists, right? Isn't jihadi just an Islamic thing? Is there any other religion that suicide bombs themselves or whatever? Like the Japanese did it in World War II. They would kamikaze. They would fly right into ships and shit. The pilots, the Japanese war pilots, they would not even use the guns and shit, or they might use them before, but then at the end they would just crash into the ships, like crash land right into it, to try and crash them or make them sink, I guess. But they were definitely dying. Yeah, I just chuckle at that one. I have no idea. That's a terrible what if. I gotta make that scroll. Oops. I didn't mean to delete it. No. I deleted the whole shit. Oh, fuck. I gotta make the whole banner again. That was irritating. That was irritating there. Damn it. Damn it. Son of a bitch. Alright, I'll do it later. I'll do it in a minute. Still finishing this one. We'll do it in a second. Where's it? Some setting, where'd it go? How do I make the names pop up? I turned that off for whatever reason. Now I want it back on. Damn it. Where in the hell is that at? No, not that. What about this? Crop solo light. No, that's not it. Where's the damn whatchamacallit? Show the name option. Oh my gosh. Forget it. Fucking forget it. Are you kidding me? I don't know where the option is. No, I don't use that. I'm banned on PayPal. I'm banned on PayPal. And that's a PayPal related service. Like that's something that PayPal created. Can you guys ban this person? I didn't mean to click their name. It rang. Who was that? Oh man. I wonder, see, I don't like what Michelle did because she's just an example of what haters will do sometimes, and that's single out and try and attack moderators. Michelle complained of this when she was telling me the things that her haters did, and yeah, it's something that I go through too. Unironically, Michelle just illustrated that earlier by trying to threaten Dawson. She probably wouldn't have threatened her if she wasn't a moderator. That's some weird, like, I mean, it's a way to piss people off, but not only that, it's I don't know. I don't even know if that was a credible threat, but I'm just telling you that that's what happens when you're a moderator. Sometimes people talk shit to you just because of that. So I'm not saying I don't know why your phone call. I was just interpreting that like I don't know, being paranoid. That was my fault. I don't know why Michelle even threatened her. I'm sure I don't know why your phone rang like that. No one would have. Who was the mod ski? I missed it. She threatened Dawson, and I didn't actually see the message to be truthful, but everyone else saw it and was made me aware of the situation. So I missed it in real time because I was on the panel with someone talking, DJ Darren, and yeah, maybe it was because I asked him about Michelle being a demon and it triggered her somehow. But for her to single out Dawson, like I said, I don't even know anything about. I don't even like. How would I know if Michelle even knows her? I hope she doesn't, but I hope it's just Michelle talking shit to a moderator. That's the point I'm trying to make. And as far as your phone number, yeah, that's creepy. I don't. Yeah, none of my moderators are giving out any public information that would identify them. Like Dawson is a normal word. Never mind a name or whatever. It's just that doesn't dox anybody. It like the picture, whatever. Like Queen, even if you have a picture of yourself, as long as you don't have your real name, just don't let weirdos on the internet know shit about you that could personally identify you. That's the world you live in. That creeps online. And it's not even. I mean, some of them are. It's creeps that watch me, but it's just even on the internet in general. Like don't put your screen name or whatever you want to call it. Like Milltown is a good example. I like that. But there's people like even Veronica. Like if you don't mind people knowing who you are, then don't worry about it. But you should value your privacy. If you're a private person, you should try to keep it that way because once it's not, it never will be again. So as far as like a phone number or something, I don't know how that would have gotten out there, but that's something else. Be very, very careful about giving people your phone number because they can easily find out the name that the phone number is in. So yeah, Exactly, Ruby. That's another thing. They'll take your picture. Like I was telling you about a friend of mine that does shit like that. He'll take a picture and run it through whatever program, and he'll be able to find not only if that same picture has been used, but his program can find that person that's in the picture in other photos that aren't the exact same photos. If you can get what I'm saying. I don't know if I explained it, but basically, like if I had a photo, like just say that, well, you couldn't do it with my dumbass mask. Yeah, but yeah, he'll take a photo and he can use the photo. He doesn't need to know the person's name. He can just use the photo as long as it's like a good clear face shot. And he can use that photo to find other photos of that same person. Exactly, yep. It scans like the fucking whole internet. It's very scary. So people, like it's not a concern of mine because if people want to know who I am, they can easily find out already. But for someone in the chat, a regular person just hanging out, passing the time, chatting and making conversation, just make sure you understand like there's weirdos out there. Not like, and most of the time it's not even if they knew who you were, like who cares, right? But just don't grief yourself like that. Don't give yourself the stress. If you got kids or like a husband or wife or whatever, like you don't want to like get into some online argument with somebody who just their entire life is the internet. Trust me. I mean, my whole life is the internet. Like my whole life is on the internet. But so I'm telling you firsthand, though, if you have your privacy, you don't know how valuable it is. Yeah, they do. They scan. Also, like, yeah, obviously, if you're a private person, you should keep your Facebook private, your Instagram private, all your whatever the hell else there is. Those are the only two I've ever, the only two I've ever used besides MySpace. Vegas, what's good? You heard of that software type shit I'm trying to explain? That's kind of scary. There are men that will stalk women in their real life, and there are women who will cover for the men stalking. Yeah, yep. Well, usually stalking wouldn't be done publicly. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. They never stopped me either. You didn't catch what I was saying. So, I was talking about a friend of mine that's not Big Vegas, by the way. People might think it's you. It's not Big Vegas. I have another friend that can take a picture. Like you can give him a photo of somebody's face. It has to be like a semi-clear face shot. But you give them a photo of a person's face, and they can use a computer program to take that photo and look for other photos online of that same person without even needing to nothing about the name or nothing like that. The stalking victim stuff. What is it? Jenny Jin Jin. I mean, with all due respect, I don't get the treatment that I give others, but I like that person as far as I know, and bother them with that, not me. Doxed a stalking victim's stalker. So you're saying she doxed a stalker? Hey, Cash App. Ooh, ooh, enjoying listening tonight. Whoa, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Thank you for the Cash App. That's got Vecchio. That's pretty crazy stuff. To me, that's like James Bond level shit. It's probably common enough that regular people can do it, but I thought it was pretty cool to know that was possible. Sounds like some futuristic Terminator type nonsense. Scanning the face and then running it through the Rolodex of thousands, not even 1,000. How many people would it use, or how many photos even? That's insane. Thank you for that. Hey, thank you very much. Is it? Yeah. See, Vegas has it at work. Reverse image shirt. No, I know what that is. You can do that on Google. That's not what I'm talking about. That's the rate. That would be taking a photo and then you like upload it and it scans the internet to see if that photo has been used, posted, or shown anywhere. Right? I've never actually reverse image searched any picture. I don't know. So I don't know. Isn't that just used to kind of like anti-catfishing? Make sure people aren't pretending to be other people that they ain't. Like make sure you can they're not like using someone else's photos. That's yeah. Where else would you get photos from though? Like newspapers or something? I don't know. Once they get software that can search videos, which videos are really just a bunch of photos. Hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not talking about like if somebody took a photo and then used it somewhere else, like on a different profile or something of that nature. No, that's not what I mean. Vegas knows what I mean. All right, I'm gonna roll blunt. They went to sleep. I stayed up. I slept it last night like a rock. It was so cold all day today. You guys remember my root canal debacle? I didn't even know that's what it was. I had a situation as a streamer, as a human, where I had a a fixation for these Snyder's pretzels. It's a snack, like a chip. It's some kind of pretzel that I don't even know how they make it. They're like little crushed up pretzels, but they're extremely hard. That's right, Queen. I'm on a blunt right now. Right, yeah, I ran out of the dentist. I had this situation where I used to eat these pretzels and I would fucking chow them. I would just munch them down. And I broke the bottom back corner off of one of my back bottom teeth, my very back bottom teeth. I broke a corner of my tooth. That shit hurt so fucking bad. It was one of the worst pains ever. Actually, I can't remember a pain that was like that. That was similar even. Like I've been stabbed twice. One single stabbing each time, two separate incidents. Neither one of those felt as bad. This toothache would come in waves. Actually, one thing, guys, you know what felt comparable to the fucking broken toothache? I had never felt anything before that situation, and it's been like 3 years, I think. I've only felt one thing comparable since. Does anybody have a guess? I've had one other similar set of pain or whatever you want to call it, another injury per se that was comparable. What do you think could possibly compare, especially something that I went through? What do you think was worse? I'll say it was worse, honestly. Now that I recall, yeah, I went through a situation that was worse than that toothache, but that was extremely painful. Uh, no, whenever I most recently was in jail and took these medications for what I take them for, like a month or so, a little less, maybe like 3.5 weeks. I can't remember exactly how long, but I was on these heavy doses of medication and then got out of jail, stopped taking that shit. And next thing you know, I was having the worst fucking, they call them brain zaps, but it was like my brain would like seize up almost. Like it would feel like an electrical charge would just grabbed a hold of my whole brain inside my head. It would almost paralyze you. Like the first time it happened, I was driving, I fucking almost crashed. I fucking almost crashed. Headaches, absolutely. But like not like a regular headache at all. It's like making my fucking head tingle remembering it. I've never had one like that. Car accident pain. No, I was on I forgot what it was. The main one though was Prozac. I was on Prozac, heavy dose of Prozac. Uh, yeah, they were like debilitating to the maximum. They felt like a, you know, even worse than that toothache, but this one was in your brain, right behind your head, right behind your forehead. Like a worse man. That was scary too. I just attributed it to the medication, like cold turkey stopping it. But that had never happened to me before with none of the other medicines. Kidney stones wouldn't be fun. I've had a UTI. That wasn't fun. I used to hang out with a chick when I was younger. She was like kind of like my girlfriend, and she had kidney stones. She had like the inside of her kidney was like grains of sand. Exactly, Jade. Terrible. That's what it was. I just cold turkeyed it, and I'd been taking them for like a month, long enough for them to be like all the way in my system. And the headaches were like, oh, golly, nothing would help either. A UTI is a urinary tract infection. It's where like, yeah, I've only had it one time. It's not something I want to describe. It wasn't pleasant. All right, breaking down cigars. I had 4 15 years ago, 4 all months apart, and never got them again. The brain zaps. Oh, you did? So you know what I'm talking about. It's so, and it's not like a, yeah, exactly. It comes out of nowhere and it fucking just cripples your brain, and then it's gone. Like no aspirin, nothing will make it go away faster. And sometimes it's only lasts a really quick time, and then sometimes it lingers a long time. They would come and go. I had like probably like I had several. And mine would last a while. I probably had like at least like 3 of them, and they were like fucking breakdowns. Like as far as like I didn't want to do shit, couldn't go to sleep. Way worse than it's like a brain freeze though. Is like it would be the smidgen, the beginning of what I'm talking about, but then just magnify that like a million times. You know the feeling you get if you like take a big giant bite of ice cream or something extremely cold. You get that brain freeze. That's a good description. I hadn't thought of that. That's a good way to give you an idea of what I'm kind of trying to explain, but just a million times worse. Who? Who's J4N? That guy, I took most of the words off of the banned words list because apparently people thought that made him special now. Uh, so there's still 1 or 2 words that's banned, or 1 or 2 names rather. But yeah, his name's not even banned no more. I told you guys I do not like him or respect him, and I told you why. He's just a liar, and I ain't got time to fucking keep restating and re-emphasizing what if that's who you're talking about though. Jan, you could just spell his name. You mean Jan, right? Like Janny, right? I hope you don't mean someone else. I feel like I remember your name from sometime, from back some time ago. Hmm. Huh. There's my Cash App there if anybody wants to help me. I think I'm gonna start saving money. It felt good to be I don't know.
Yeah, it's annoying whenever people people on YouTube have to make up shit to have a reason to hate on you. Especially when it's me. Like you really don't have to make shit up, right? But some people, they're that desperate to try and make me look worse that they just make shit up. Guys, ban this person, please. Ban that person. Ban that person. Someone's taking along. Is there a moderator? Oh my gosh. Thank you. Hmm. Well, should I end this stream? I've been considering doing shorter streams because after the initial conversation, if nobody's on the panel, I run out of shit to talk about. We can still hang out here, but it's not the same with the camera off. I know that. It's not like the same as we used to hang out together, literally. Like y'all could just see what I was up to. Right now, I don't have the camera on, so I don't know. People, I heard somebody was lying, trying to say I had felony warrants. That's a weird lie. Especially when it's the person that actually just got indicted, or whatever you want to call it, crashed the car with their daughter in it. You shouldn't lie, dumbass. I said 40,000 in the title. That's so silly. I just now remembered that. Hold on. Let me take that out of there. That was a typo, clearly. We're not quite there. Not quite to 40,000. 4,000. Oh, I can't do it. Okay, never mind. I can't do it because I'm already streaming. Remember, it doesn't let me change them. Kimikaze. I like that name. Kimikaze. How many likes do I have? Let's take a look. I'll refresh. We have 123 viewers. Thank you, everybody. 132 likes. Wow, that's very good. Very good. My mom's name is Kimberly. Yours says what? Hold on a second. 139 likes or viewers. It says 120 viewers. Oh, 139 likes. Oh, ew. Thank you. Nice. 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 I didn't realize how many people from YouTube lived in Tulsa, because I didn't know any, and I still don't know any. But that woman, Tragic, She's from Tulsa, or not from Tulsa, but I guess she lives in Tulsa. Also, there's another person that left me a video comment that lives in Tulsa and pretty much said if Michelle comes to Tulsa that I should hit her up because she'll beat the shit out of Michelle. That was a funny comment. I guess it ain't that small, huh? They fly together that make you a sucker. That's like what I imagine. That's why I put the Cash App in chat. Like every time I put the Cash App, I think I'm about to get one. If I just put it, one's gonna come. Like, good luck. I've been wasting so much money on car gas just riding around. Like, not as much as if I would have went on an actual road trip, but still. Does not live in Tulsa, right? No, it wasn't Liz, if anyone thought that. You think Mickey Mouse is controller? That's what they said, Nick. I don't know the person that left the comment, but it was just a funny message. They said, oh, snap. Look at that. It worked. Oh, it worked. Oh, thank you for being you. Hey, it worked. That was just a funny idea, right? And I didn't, yeah, Tulsa, it's, I guess a lot of people live here, obviously. Hundreds of thousands, several hundred thousand. Why would I be the only person that was from here on YouTube? Furthermore, this ain't no weak ass place. Michelle will fuck around and get left out here on something completely unrelated to YouTube. Michelle become a victim of crime or something just getting gas. All right, let's smoke this other blunt. Wake back up. Let's wake back up. Let's see what else is going on. When you lived in Arkansas, how did you deal with the police? I never got in trouble. I told you to stream that earlier, I believe. Or not earlier. I didn't do a morning show, did I? Yeah, I did. I'm tripping. I did a morning show this morning, and I told the stream about how that was the period I never got in trouble. They were asking if YouTube was worth it, and my answer was no. But I reconsidered actually. I'm undecided. But whenever I lived in Arkansas, I never got in trouble. I never even got pulled over one time. For real. I lived there, went to college. It was cool. Never got pulled over one single time ever. I bought one of these meatloafs again. It's like I don't know. I don't want to say I have OCD about what I eat, but whenever I like something, I eat it until I don't like it no more. I've done that with various fast foods. Right now, I'm buying meatloafs and making sandwiches out of them. Except this time, I bought King's Hawaiian dinner rolls. You did? Pine Bluff. That's some hood ass shit. That's funny. You lived in some gangster ass city though. Then tragic. Yeah, Pine Bluff is got a rough area. Matter of fact, I don't know if there's nice parts too. I'm sure, but I've been down through Pine Bluff. That's a rough little area. That's interesting. I was in Fort Smith. That's just like I guess a city. It is a city. It has like 100,000 people or something. It's not big.
It's the second biggest city in Arkansas, though. The only real city is Little Rock. Gross. No, I got King's Hawaiian dinner rolls, and then I'll cut little slices of the meatloaf. I already ate two rolls with the meatloaf earlier. That was half of the meatloaf, and then so I got the other half that I'll do the same thing with later. He's a weirdo. He's a weirdo. Pine Bluff is wild. They got a lot of crime up there. Not really a lot of crime. It's mostly drugs up there. A lot of the bad drugs up there. Huh. That's kind of cool. What does it come out like? I'd have to see somebody or try that. Well, I didn't really choose it so much as I was learning to weld, and part of my welding certification required me to go to the real college to take two different classes for whatever the hell it was. So I didn't choose it, or if I chose it, I went there because I started out. I wanted to learn how to weld, and it was because they had a program. I think it was. I can't remember exactly, but I think it was 2000. It was like $2,000. It was like 2,000 something to take each half of the welding program. And then so there was a little extra money, and then I had to buy like a welding hood and a bunch of other shit. But whenever you paid the money, it was 4 classes was the first part, and then there was like a little 2-week break, and then you go back for 4 more classes. And when I went back for the second part, for the second set of 4 classes, 2 of those I had to go to college, like the actual college. They're insane. They're insane. There's a lot of places like that that people wouldn't realize. Like who else besides Tragic and myself have ever heard of Pine Bluff, Arkansas? Sounds kind of country, don't it? Pine Bluff. It's Arkansas is a nice countryside, especially Northwest Arkansas is very nice. That's where the Fayetteville, Arkansas, the main University of Arkansas is up there. That's probably one of the nicest places in the country. I've driven all the way across this big ass place a couple times now. I recorded a lot of it. I got another channel called Toad Mask, and if you look at that channel, it has a lot of short little clips of my travels. Nothing too insane ever happened. One time I was driving in Utah and saw a what is it called? A supercell? What was that shit called? It was basically like a tornado, but it wasn't a tornado. Like I can't even explain it. I seen some shit. I thought it was a tornado, but it wasn't. That was about the craziest thing I seen. Extraordinary, out of the realm of normal. Oh, another time I was driving in my car and like a whole bunch of these tumbleweeds just they overtook the highway. I recorded that. I'm already getting sleepy again. Let me just stand up. Yeah, Pine Bluff ain't country at all. I meant the name. Like if somebody heard that Pine Bluff, Arkansas, they'd probably think it was like a nice, quiet, quaint little getaway or something. And then if they went there, they'd have a completely different impression. Oh, there's little towns in cities. It's not even like a small town. It's like a nice little size whatever. But there's places like that in Arkansas, and there's some places like that in Alabama. I can't think of the city in Alabama or the town or whatever you want to call it in Alabama, but Huntsville. Huntsville was like that. Huntsville and Pine Bluff had like a similar vibe. Huntsville, Alabama. I think it was Huntsville. And then there's one other place that I was like that I went and it had the same type of feel. It was New Mexico, Liz. I was riding down I-10 in New Mexico, southern New Mexico, and yeah, there was some crazy ass storm. But New Mexico is mostly like desert or sand, and so I don't know where the fuck these things came from, but they overtook the whole road, fucked my car up, terrible. They were stuck in the front of my car. Dustnado, is that what it was called? Could be. I think it was like there's a different term maybe. Right. That's I didn't want to say imply that part because if I say anything, it's going to sound, obviously racist. I don't want to even speak on that aspect. But that's people that aren't from there. I don't know. They might feel like a certain way. I don't know. I don't act like or feel like that whenever I go to those places though. But they definitely know who's not from there, especially if you know what I mean. Like they can obviously tell who's not from there. There's some town that I can't think of, and I don't think it was Huntsville because that's a bigger city. There's another town in Alabama that was like that. What in the hell is it? There's not many towns in Alabama. Like name an Alabama town, and I'll probably tell you that's the one I'm talking about. It was not Huntsville. What's the other Alabama towns? Any people in chat from Alabama? 112 viewers. That's we could have 2 people from each state potentially. That yeah, if the rest of the world doesn't exist, we have at least 1 viewer from Romania. Is there anybody in here that is from Alabama? No, I don't say that. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. It's not cool, or it's not like outrageous even, or it's not even sensational to just be racist. Like, come on. It's not funny even. Racism, being racist or hateful towards anybody is just not funny on its own. It's not. Most people would say it's never funny, and that's fine. I don't think. Hey, I agree with them for fucking. Who cares? But people make racial jokes all the time. It's just like certain things. They're better off not remembered or not revisited. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Dayton, Alabama, Dustnado. It doesn't. I don't think it was either one of those. Oh my gosh! Never mind. Never mind. I remember where it was. Monroe, Louisiana. Is that a place? That's what I'm talking about. Monroe, Louisiana. Has anyone ever heard of that place or been there rather? Boy, oh boy. That might have been, I've been everywhere. Memphis has a very rough feel. My city doesn't feel, if you were in certain parts of Tulsa, you might not like it. Way, I don't know, about 46th Street North and Cincinnati or so. These are like rough areas. I showed the stream this one area in Tulsa that's 61st and South Peoria is kind of bad, but not really, not at all. Memphis is probably one of the best examples. Atlanta also though. Atlanta is kind of like has a rough feel to it. Memphis, Little Rock. Man, that place is rough. No, and it's not because anything happened to me. It was just like you can feel the energy. That was an unfriendly place. Monroe, Louisiana is where I was trying to think of. Because this one time when I first drove to Florida, it was 2018, and I took a dumbass way. I don't know why I did it, but I had already drove out there before, one other time, and I went like the normal way, which is like you go all the way to Georgia or to Atlanta on like a main highway, and then you just go straight down to Tampa. I went some other way that went south all the way like through Texas and then straight to the right, and I went through all these like small ass towns. But Monroe ain't really that small, but it was, yeah. Memphis. I didn't have no bad experiences. I'm just like speaking on like going to gas stations and shit. I had a interaction in Memphis where I pulled in to get gas and just didn't even get gas. Ended up saying fuck this and driving somewhere else. That's right. Every single show that's ever showcased crime has been had some episodes in Tulsa. First 48, they had live PD here, guys. I don't know if that show's still on because I remember when I first became a streamer, like 2019, I came back here and I was kicking it with one of my homeboys, and we were on stream and he didn't even know shit about streaming. I had about 40 viewers, and the chat was telling me to go stream snipe live PD. They stopped filming that show. I think they don't film it no more. That's in where New Orleans, right? Beale Street. I've never been to New Orleans, guys. All the travels I've done, I've never went to New Orleans. I'm gonna have to get a drink. All right, guys, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Mm-mm-mm. Oh my. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. 1 second. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Hey. Mm-mm. Thank you so much. Oh man. All right, I'm back. I had to grab me another meatloaf, little dinner roll. So good. I can't even talk. Hold on. And I got a cash app. Yes, it did, Queen. I see that. Thank you very much. I got a cash app for just because. Oh my goodness, that's oh, you guys got to try it. Stouffer's meatloaf, King's Hawaiian dinner rolls. Mm. I wanted to just get a soda. I couldn't help it. How many rolls come in the thing? I think it's 12. So I've ate 3. I still got 9 rolls. The rolls are so tasty. You can eat them by themselves. It's terrible. Did they stop the shows, period? Or did they just stop the Tulsa episodes? Like, do they still make first 48? One's in the chat for the Cash App, baby. Oh, that was so good. Damn. I should have just ate the rest. No, I'll hold off. It was going to be a tasty nightcap. Oh, a tasty nightcap. Oh, let's smoke this blunt again. Or it's not again. We can't smoke a blunt again. Smoke this blunt. Mm-mm. Mm. Damn. I was not expecting that. Damn. I got to let my I gotta let my mouth come back to normal. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. Yeah, see, to me, a lot of that fighting or getting in fights is all related to drinking in public, or not necessarily public, but getting drunk and then going out in public. Most of it's alcohol. Seriously. Yeah, I'm not like an anti-alcohol person. I don't. People do whatever they want.
I don't hang around people that are, I don't hang around where people drink because stuff just like that. You're a loser, bro. I don't even know where you. Sometimes I just don't get the point of people like you. Where are you at? Did we get him out of here? Okay. Thank you. Insane. Let me see how bad the lag is. This guy. Oh yeah, you're out of here. That's crazy. Yeah, get the hell out of here. Damn it. Damn it. I don't want to sound like a super criminal or nothing, but I wouldn't pay not a second thought to a misdemeanor warrant. Myself, personally, I wouldn't give two shits about a misdemeanor warrant. Tragic. You said you were in trouble once upon a time. Would you be worried about a misdemeanor warrant from however many states away? Why the fuck would I be worried about a misdemeanor warrant? Dumb son of a bitch. Fuck out of here. It ain't like you get 10 misdemeanors and it multiplies into one giant other supercharge. Bitch, you can have misdemeanors everywhere. I don't give two fucks. No, I haven't heard from her, nor have I tried to contact her. I could try and text her, but the general consensus is Michelle's no good. She wouldn't even have a regular conversation. Last night she was trying to engage in some other nonsense. Right, Liz? Good for you, Paige. It's very tough on the body. The pretzel Hawaiian rolls? I haven't seen those. Exactly. This guy's talking about some dumb shit. I don't even know what he's talking about. Who gives a fuck? Well, I listen to my friends in chat, my viewers, the people that are hanging out with me. You guys don't want her here, then I'm not gonna have her here. I wouldn't try and ask her, seek her out to come on the panel, come in the chat even. And furthermore, she's not invited. I wouldn't contact her on no personal nonsense. She's not a friend of mine. And even if I was thought she was like a colleague or whatever, somebody to collaborate with, I'm not even gonna worry about her like that. She's not a help in any way. Now, guys, I have to tell you guys something just because if I don't, it'll bother me. And I'm only telling you this because I'm not a bad person. I made up the lie about Michelle having whatever I said about her and her baby who passed away, rest in peace. Now, that was something I did on the cuff, on the fly, to make a point. I admit that to you guys because Michelle, and I did it also because Michelle lied about all that dumb pillow talk. So if that was a question, I've seen several comments on my YouTube, whatever, and even people in chat. I was obviously just making up shit about Michelle. Okay, that was the one thing I said that was just a complete made up, but it was on purpose because she did the same shit with me. Remember all the dumb shit she said? So you get what's coming around. It was a terrible point to make, and I actually regret even saying that because I'm not Michelle. That's a good point. I'm not Michelle. So yeah, I don't even yeah. Not to say it's justified because it's not, but Michelle did the same thing except worse to me. And anything you're gonna say like, oh, you said this and that, Michelle said literally the same thing about my sister who passed away, rest in peace. So I'm not she said all that before I said what I said, but it still don't justify it or make it okay. Yeah. Well, it's funny you say that, Tragic. Said if it was a felony, I'd go turn myself in, though, with counsel. I don't do the come chase me stuff with the laws. I'd rather face it head on, hate looking over my shoulder. Yeah, if it was a felony, you'd have something to worry about. It would strain you up. Nobody wants to have felony warrants. No, I'm just refuting something an idiot said. You're pissing me off. That particular moron. Oh, let's smoke a blunt now. Forget about the haters. Blunt number 2.5. I had a half of a blunt still earlier. Yeah, people just talk shit about me like that. I don't know why they feel the need to lie. Just they can't stand me. They can't stand whenever. I don't know. I was spaced out a second. You see that? Well, anyways. I ate that sandwich. Now I'm gonna go and just make the rest and eat it. But it's even worse eating on mic. That's worse than eating on cam. Ay, caramba. What's going on, guys? All right, new topic. Happy 4,000 subscribers, right? What do you say? What do you say? I could try and talk to Molly Golightly on her show again. I wonder if she'd say what's up to me. Yeah, because in all actuality, I shouldn't have went on there to try and defend Amber against that Kansas City creep. Just personally, that was a waste of an opportunity, right? What the hell was I thinking? I wasn't using my marketing brain. What's up, CC? Hey, have a good rest. That's what I stay up sometimes. I know what you feel like. I'm still like a sleepy from whatever. You miss it. You miss sleep whenever you finally get a chance to catch up. It feels good. Yeah, I mean, I don't have to admit that. I don't like having that on my conscience. Yeah, I never talked to Michelle on the phone like that. All that shit she said was made up. That was a good example. I've done that other times as a streamer. Most notably, I did that with this one streamer named One Sonic that decided to do something really stupid. I don't remember exactly what it was. Actually, I do. I just don't want to talk about it because it's a subject I don't talk about no more. But basically, he I don't know. He was like he was like making up bullshit about me, or rather, he was regurgitating hate about me that was completely made up and lies. And so, whenever I seen him, I did like the same thing. I basically just made up some shit about him that was so outrageous that it had the people around him getting ready to beat him up. It's the same thing. Like you wanted to spread lies about me and hate on me. I usually take what somebody did to me and do it to them like way worse. It's not a good it's not a good trait or whatever. I've never talked to her like that, Pam. She's a liar. I don't even think that she. I mean, she doesn't think that herself either. She just lying. I don't know why she chose me to lie about. Misunderstood. Put the link in chat. See if anybody wants to join. It's an easy deflection. Well, because I do have a whole catalog of events and statements and things of that nature that I would rather not have exist. This shit that's years old, and I only have to even. I get tired of having to explain the same shit. You know what I mean? And I know I don't have to explain anything, but mm-mm-mm. Yeah, get him out of here. Thank you. Queen's judgment is 100%. I wouldn't question. That guy's a bozo. I seen him all night. He's just getting on people's nerves. He's just being a little hater. He's had like 20 other names before. I don't know why he changes his name, but Michelle did. She used to tell people she had men in her bed and her house, but she wouldn't prove it. That's kind of weird. I mean, the part that she wouldn't prove it is exceptionally weird. Like, why even bring it up? Like, I could tell y'all. I guess I kind of did that, but it was different. Like when I told you I went and hung out with my friend and I got the shoes and all that. People could have been, I'm sure some people probably thought I was just making the whole shit up because I didn't stream it. So there could be obvious reasons you wouldn't show somebody on cam. Yeah, she thought I was stupid. I don't I don't think Michelle went to college. You going to bed? Well, some at this point I know some people just shouldn't they wouldn't even want to be streamed for one. And that wouldn't be a reason for me to not hang out with them. Like, oh, I have to stream every night, so like I can't come over there and hang out. That sounds so stupid. Uh, I don't have to do anything, right? I only keep streaming because I want to. See my comment above. Yeah, she. What do you mean? You meant that Michelle liked me because I was somebody that other people would hate on and deflect off of her? I guess I don't get it. I see what you said though. Deflection. Yeah, that's what I thought. I got you. Okay. No, I get it. Yeah, exactly. What kind of?
Well, what do you mean then? Deflection? Yeah. Well, Sunshine was leaving. Oh. I usually don't say goodbye to people as they leave chat because it just makes me want to leave. It's a bad look. What's up, Glam It Up? Pretty soon, I'm going to only do written communication via text. Oh, you mean because, oh, I get it. She was hating on me to deflect off of herself. Okay. Yeah, she just became another hater. She was just an outside hater. She brought her own community with her. It was, very interesting. I'm like, other than Michelle, I don't even have any interaction with none of the other people that I did. Like, I don't know what the hell Bumhead got up to. Who cares, right? Probably never had to worry about her shit. I told you guys I'm not like tuning in to hear what people that don't like me have to say. Did you see Michelle was on? She went off once again. No, I didn't see it. Good for her and good for them. Michelle didn't get her. She was just being a little creep. She was just being a little creep. To damn rope. That's a weird thing for her to go off on. She was tripping last night then because that rope is related to something about her baby's death, right? She claimed she was like a expert on something because that's how her baby died. Am I like imagining that? I feel like her baby died of like asphyxiation or whatever it's called, something like that, right? What? Why does she know that date? I guess it was the last day. Was it with Etienne? Imagine you're divorced and you ain't went out and fuck nobody different. I mean, I'm not volunteering. I wouldn't do it. Drop my cash app. She's so stupid. I barely dropped my own cash app. I'm trying to do that more. Michelle thought she was gonna make some money. I don't know how she. I should show you the screenshot, but it is nothing but a cash app screenshot. Just a screenshot to show she had whatever amount of money. It wasn't. Oh, okay. Yeah, but why is she a rope expert? What the fuck is a rope expert? Like how would she be an expert in rope? You know what I mean? Like if you were to say somebody was a firearms expert, well, how's he a firearm expert? I would say, well, he's a fucking detective for the FBI for 32 years, and he goes to gun training school, and he can fucking shoot your dumbass from 50 yards away at the drop of a dime. Something like that. That's why he's a firearms expert. What the fuck is she a rope expert for? From her escorting days, what was she into some kinky shit, huh? Tying motherfuckers up. Like, I don't even know what that would imply. Tell me how somebody would be an expert at rope. I guess if they rappelled or a rock climber of some sort. Hold on, what's this? What'd she say? Because she used rope to get on roofs as an insurance adjuster. Are you serious? I didn't know all this nonsense. I really thought it was like, I thought she was an expert on suffocation because I don't even know why. I thought the rope was like something to do with the crime, and she knew everything about that because of something else. Well, gee golly, my goodness, I don't know what to say. You're an expert in rope. Or she's like a rope expert. And then it's because what? Michelle, how many fucking houses did you climb in your entire career? And how much practice did you have to take before you climbed a house? This is what a stupid idiot claim. A rope expert. Like just make up shit to get on someone's panel. I think Michelle was a viewer of YouTube for a long time, and that was her first calculated maneuver, and it was a success. Now she's banned. She was talking all kinds of crazy shit about what she was gonna do to me. She probably didn't even have a job. That would be my guess. Nobody got her fired. She was a bored divorcee. I don't even know what that. She was a bored divorced woman living in her ex-husband's house until however long. She's had that house a long time, guys. I think she'd been bored for like a year or more before she found YouTube, or not before she found YouTube, before she made her little splash. I think she has actual mental health issues and probably has like some kind of split personality situation. And so she she just invents characters who have their entire experiences. This is like Reba the rock expert. This is somebody an expert in rope. She probably started out to use you for your IP2 connection, but I think she fell hard for you. Well, IP2, I don't know where she came up with that. I've come to learn that Chicken Cakes and maybe some other women threatened her with IP2 in some abstract way. I don't know what actually happened, but Michelle says that Chicken Cakes threatened IP2 to come to her house and kick her door down or some stupid shit. IP2 is a message board, kind of similar to Reddit. It's like a real small message board, and is mostly like anonymous trolls that use racism and homophobia and various other things to hate on people. It's like the same idiots that might come in the chat and just start, and it's nothing more than they have like streamers that they like to harass. It's like 10 people. They're nobody. The actual people they're like regular people with jobs and lives, or who knows what. They're fucking heathens that live in dungeons. I have no idea. But there's it's just a message board. It would be like saying that 4chan was coming to get you, or Reddit or something. Like, Michelle, they saw what you said. They heard what you heard your update. Reddit's coming to get you. It's like Kiwi Farms, very similar, right? I didn't know what Kiwi Farms was, but I've come to learn of it. Yeah, it's very much like Kiwi Farms. As a matter of fact, Kiwi Farms has a whole section about IP2. It's basically just like a website that keeps track of the streamers they want to follow. Kiwi Farms is way more in depth. IP2 is nothing. It's like there's been like 20 of them. There's no community really remaining. What's up, Gish? What's she gonna do in March? Why take February off? She got to go to rehab. That's crazy. I mean, if you got to go to rehab, you got to go to rehab. Took a class for getting on a house roof for insurance. Is this you, Michelle? That seems like if you had to be that equipped or whatever, skilled and trained in that manner. I mean, honestly, do we think Michelle's climbing rope? She might like get off on fat. She fashions herself so thin and fit, but she's really not that. She's not. I don't know. She doesn't look like she's very strong to me. Just because someone's small or whatever, I don't think she can climb a rope. I don't think Michelle could even climb a rope like hand over hand. That shit is hard as a motherfucker. That shit is so fucking hard. Just because you're not that heavy, that don't mean you can just automatically do it. You got to have enough muscle to lift yourself up no matter what weight you are. Yeah, I don't believe that Michelle can do any rope climbing, period. Never mind being an expert. I used to fuck around with shit like that. Not like a fuck. I wasn't in the army never, and I never pretended to be no firemen's or no shit. But I done climbed some ropes before. Trust me, I done climbed up and down some ropes. She can't climb up a rope. That shit, I couldn't do it right now myself. Probably, if I could, it'd be for like one or two grabs above my head. That shit's hard as a motherfucker. The climbing on roofs to look at, yeah, whatever. Better find another way to look. We ain't climbing no fucking roofs. They don't pay us enough. You got to be extremely fit. It's like imagine doing pull-ups, except you got to like they're it's way harder than pull-ups. Yeah, that's what I mean. She can be as small as she wants. She don't have the muscle strength, or not the muscle strength. She don't have the strength required. That shit is hard as fuck. That climbing a rope like hand over hand going up, that is way harder than pull-ups. It takes your arms. It takes your whole arms, like your grip. This shit is hard. Michelle always wins. Yeah, she got banned last night. She might come back. I don't know. We don't know what name she's on. There was one earlier I thought was her. Not more than just that 1 second ago. Wherever she had a job, they probably never interviewed her. Well, I don't want to say that sex workers can't ever go on to be regular people, but I've never known one personally that could. I don't think Michelle ever had a job. The more and more I think of that situation, I don't think she had a job. Nope. I think she was a prostitute, and then she married one of her tricks. Most recently, I'm not talking about all the other shit. It was probably similar though. That's what I'm saying. I agree with you, Blam. I don't think she's ever had a job. What's up, Cindy? No, she smokes too much, and never mind it being hard on your lungs. That would give you it would be hard on your muscles. Like it does weird shit to your actual muscles. You smoke a lot of cigarettes for a long time. Like it's not like Michelle. Like her body itself isn't even like solid and strong and healthy. Really. I'm still laying back. I ain't set up. She smokes like a chimney. Yes, she does. She smokes way more than me, even when I'm trying to smoke a lot. Like, I guess it's because of cigarettes. It's something about cigarettes too. Like I bet you Michelle smokes probably like 2 packs of cigarettes a day. People that smoke cigarettes, they are like smoking them constantly. Usually, except when they eat or sleep. A person can smoke probably what 5 or 6 cigarettes in an hour if they're just like constantly smoking. You think? I don't know. I've never smoked one single cigarette ever. Never tried them. But I mean, I've hung out with chicks that were smokers. How many cigarettes you think Michelle smokes in a regular day? The expensive ones, yeah, they're probably like $20 a pack. Rope harness certified. You think it was that organic, Julie? I feel like it was premeditated and kind of calculated. I've said that from the beginning that Michelle is a lot more cold and thought out than she would have people believe. She wants people to think she's some like spur of the moment, discovered all this shit on accident. I don't believe her. I think Michelle was a viewer of that whole whatever for a while, and she kind of had an idea of what to say and do to get people's attention based on whatever she had seen before. I don't know nothing about that community, but I feel like Michelle was just a viewer of Molly Golightly, probably of all the other Savage Media, probably Bombshell. Like she probably knew many of these people, and she probably sat back for a while and was a viewer and a fan of it. She may have even been somebody that had like a favorite streamer. She might even have been someone that supported stream like a streamer. I don't know who that would have been, but I'm saying she was definitely into streaming, and then she wanted to come from the chat. She wanted to be a streamer. She definitely knew more than she leads on. That's just like my suspicions, though. I have no reason or no evidence to prove it, but I think that she saw somebody like Molly Golightly, who's again somebody I don't know much about other than the basics, and she looked at Molly and said, "Wow, that looks cool, and if she can do it, I can do it, and I want to do it." I think that she saw Molly Golightly and whoever else it may have been, and looked at what they did, and definitely thought she could do what they did, and that she could do it probably better, and whatever else. See, I don't know all the people. I mean, I've heard of Molly Golightly, and I think that Justin is like her co-host or something of that nature. But yeah, I'm just saying my suspicions. I think Michelle was a viewer of however many other people and came up with a lot of what she said ahead of time. Now it's still Michelle. She still has an alcoholic. She like has an alcohol problem and whatever else. She has her own life, but clearly she'll lie about shit. I don't think she was that organic. Like, oh, I just called in one day to talk about being a rope expert. I don't, yeah. Because when she first called in, wasn't she acting like crazy right away? I feel like I seen a clip where she was acting crazy right away, and I think it was that Justin guy. But like, I don't know if that was her first call. I think it was. I seen this clip on YouTube somewhere. But like her first call, she's like showing off a knife and all kinds of other shit. Where did I see that clip at? I think it was today, like a new video. And it was like the Justin dude was trying to tell her how to turn her camera off on StreamYards. And he's like, click the button, turn your camera off, because she was looking all crazy and unraveled or whatever. And she didn't want to turn her camera off. She wanted to flip the camera forward and started showing off a kitchen knife. Like, I think she did shit like that. That's what I've seen that clip somewhere today. I just can't recall where. It was this afternoon. I was just looking at videos on YouTube. I get suggested a lot of the stuff because of like watching Michelle or whatever on my own videos. So I don't know what channel it was, but fighting the police. That was an interesting clip. I thought it was funny how she thought the police were her employees. And she's like, "You need to come here on camera." Well, yeah. Like, why do people like? I don't know why Michelle has viewers. I get it actually. Okay, let's forget that. That's the wrong thing. Why is Michelle any more special than? Or is it the camera? I'm just trying to figure out what the appeal of Michelle was, because yeah, was it because she cammed up? Was that the big deal? I have a very important information to relate to you. Oh, let's see. If you send me a Cash App with a note, I'll definitely get it confidently and confidentially. So let me go ahead and throw my Cash App out there for you, Big Vegas. Send me as little as $1, and I will definitely get the message personally and privately and immediately. If anybody else wants to send me a message, that is also the most. That's also the best way, not the most best. That's the most best way. That's the best, most way, the best ever, mostest. It takes about 1 to 9 minutes to smoke what she does. They're cheap where she lives, around $5. $5 a pack, and it's 9 minutes to smoke a cigarette. So about 6 cigarettes an hour. How much of a break do you think she takes? I'd put her at least 2 packs a day. There's people that smoke 3 packs a day. One of my friend's moms, whenever I was in middle school, was like that. Just never stopped smoking. Oh, what I put? Oh, damn it. Oops. Spacey. I'm Spacey. All right, wrong link. Don't hit that link. Oh shit. I can't put it. I don't know why. I'm on my other phone. I gotta hold on a second. All right. Well, Big Vegas isn't gonna give me a cash app. I was just talking shit. I'm not gonna go through all the hassle of actually posting it. Yeah, that's a lot. I would have kept watching Penelope videos, but she stopped making them. Furthermore, she had her own situation with getting doxxed or whatever was going on. I just didn't want to pay it any attention, make it worse. So, did we forget about that, guys? I did until just now. Remember how Michelle acted with Penelope? Wow, that was one of the first things that I didn't like about Michelle was how vindictive she was after the woman said she was going to leave YouTube. Michelle just went fucking cuckoo on her. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. You know I know your name, right, Vegas? Vegas, you don't think I know your name? You got why? Oh, hold on a second. I might have to kick you out of your Big Vegas. You just triggered my PTSD. You just triggered my YouTube PTSD, and you made me recall that you're my original chargebacker. I know your name and you know my name because you're the first person ever. What has it been, like 5 years? What, the beginning of 2019? We're in the beginning of 2013. With 4 years ago, yeah, you charged me back $10 that you had given me on PayPal. It was four separate donations. You guys know I never forget anything. Yeah, moderators ban Big Vegas. Ban Big Vegas. I only know, well, whatever name you gave PayPal is the name I know, and I don't even give a shit. Ban Big Vegas. I remember you being the original chargebacker, so you want to make an issue about me not knowing your personal name. I know your name because you charged me back through PayPal $10. One of the first people to ever give me a tip, and then he did it just to like try and troll me after the fact. I eventually did get banned on PayPal because of shit like what you did. You probably were the first bad mark. People used to give me little tips just to make me talk about something or feel a certain way at the moment, and then after the show or even like right afterwards, they would go and just cancel out the payment or whatnot. He gave me, what was it? He gave me like $3, $2, and $2. Four separate small tips. And then after the fact, he went and said that I was supposed to mail him T-shirts and socks or some other shit, and I just completely scammed him. It made no sense. Like, I'm a guy who's just asking if anybody wants to, if they like me enough to give me any money. Basically, I'm not selling fucking socks and T-shirts. Nor did I tell his dumbass that he's just a weirdo. That's why I said he triggered my PTSD. The first person to ever get me bothered on PayPal, which I don't even use anymore because I eventually got banned because of chargebacks. I don't believe in returning gratuity, especially like you can't take back promotion. Not in his case, but other people's. Like if they gave me money in particular for me to talk about something, and then I talked about it or anything of that nature, played a song, whatever the fuck, I would not give them back what they gave me because I've already done what it was for. I'm giving people back their money if it, you know. But yes, it's a weird thing. And this guy just made up shit. Like I was selling some shit and wouldn't send it to him. 10 o'clock. I guess I'm gonna call it a night, guys. I lost my momentum. Big Vegas. I'm gonna blame it on him. Oh, I'm gonna blame it on him. That was a pretty long time. 111 viewers. What a good number. Look how little the emoji is. Wait, was Q talking shit, or did I? I'll let Q come back. He's okay. I didn't even see what he said. Get banned, weirdo. He's talking about somebody else got banned. He's talking about, yeah, bring Q back. Sorry, Q. Hasty. That was a hasty maneuver. Shout out to Himalaya. I don't know if you saw them tonight. They were here this morning. Make a wish with some numbers. Like, what is that, lottery? We'll put the link to join. No, I'm not going to do it. Nobody wants to join. And, you know, obviously I don't accept everybody. I don't want to argue with people all the time. If I don't feel like arguing, I wouldn't take somebody that might argue or whatever. Isn't Oklahoma full of lakes? Yeah, we have a lot of lakes. Yep. Oklahoma is the land of the Native Americans. They were here, you know, as long as natives have been here, but also in particular, it's where the government sent most of the Native American tribes, like where they were displaced to or whatever. I don't know if the lakes have anything to do with that. What's that? You'll join? What are you going to join? There were 111 in chat. Now it's 101. I'm looking at my phone trying to find something to talk about. It's not happening. You might have to. I don't, you know, I would stay live if I had something else to talk about or a panel person or whatever you want to call it. I don't want to keep you guys hostage. It's a weeknight. A lot of people have to get up in the morning. I might go to sleep. I don't know. I might stay awake. I don't know. I didn't wake up so well this morning. I wasn't waking up so optimistically. You sleepy tonight? Ooh, sit up. Let me sit up. It's too early. It's only 10. Damn. If you would like to come up, you can. I don't know. If you have do you want to come up and say something? How about, can you just come up and tell us about yourself for a second and let me just lean back and relax a minute? I'll put the link in chat. Just come up and talk for like 2 minutes. Just tell the world about yourself, or not even. You don't even have to tell them about yourself. Tell the world about anything you want. There's 96 people in here. I don't want to end the stream. I'm still hanging out. I just like in a, I don't know, like a kind of like a spaced out headspace. Why'd you deactivate your phone? Oh man. I was trying to figure out a way to have a messaging service or you know messaging way. I don't know. I don't some way that I know if somebody messaged me there, I would reply to them. Because like the problem with everyone telling me to check my Instagram is sometimes, oftentimes it's not anything that really needs to be checked per se. People just want you to read their message and respond. They're like, hurry up and get back to me, basically. I guess it would be my phone number. So I'm gonna have to give my phone number to a few more people. Oops. You send me a text from the other? Oh yeah, because I didn't have that number, but okay. I was wondering about that. I'm gonna ask you about the other one. Put your membership up so I can join, please. Are you talking about you want to help me with hold on a second, guys. My membership. I thought you were talking about a link. Okay. I mean, I don't have a membership. I don't have a membership. I do have a Cash App. Give me 1 second. I'll put it in chat. And if you didn't mean that, then I'll also put the link in chat. If you meant to join the panel or whatever it's called, to join the show, come up and say what's up, say hello to the people. I'm not sure which one is being requested. Yeah, so there's either one of them. I put the link at first though. I didn't just immediately assume she wanted my Cash App. I did put the link first. Oh, I think I'm gonna call it a night. I want to say thank you to Evelyn. Thank you to G, everyone in chat, Queen, Liz, Milltown, Julie. Big thank you to Dawson, Paige, everybody that sent me Cash Apps tonight. Thank you very much for that. Shout out to our friend Woodstock. V Netty, big shout out to V Netty as she continues to get stronger. I might come back live shortly. I'm gonna go eat this sandwich, eat this dinner roll rather. I don't want to hold you guys hostage. Take a break. You want me to? I can just leave the chat. I don't like to just leave the chat up either because I like people to know that when I'm live, I'm here to talk. I'm here to share my life, share my thoughts, hang out and interact. Like I can just go like this and just jump backstage and leave the chat room open. No, I don't want. Yeah, you guys will come back. I'll. You know what? I don't want everyone to stay in here and just keep chatting, hoping that I'm gonna hurry up and come back. Yeah. So if I don't come back, I don't want everybody to have waited and then just the stream shuts down out of nowhere. So thank you again, guys, and I'll probably come back here in a little bit. All right, but I'm gonna end this one for now. Alrighty, I'll come back here in a little bit. Let me go eat this sandwich and these chips, drink this Sprite, and I'll be right back. All right, guys. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again in a bit. Take care.